Hi, this is Kelly with Four Legs Up Barbecue, Kelly's Barbecue Seasonings, and K4L Cookers. Today is Tri-Tip Day. So in this video, we're going to talk about Tri-Tip. I've got this really beautiful 2.7 pound Tri-Tip. It's actually from some local producers. One of the local feed yards has a retail outlet for their beef. I stopped down there the other day and got this one. It looks really nice. We'll get you some close-ups here in a minute. But we're going to season that up, cook it on the K4L Drum Cooker, and then eat this for supper tonight. So let's get started. Okay, we're back here. We'll get the camera all dialed back in. So we're going to get started trimming this Tri-Tip up a little bit. This one's just a hair different than what if I go to Sam's Club. Every once in a while at Sam's Club I can pick some of these up. True tight Tri-Tips are a little hard to come by. They're really popular out west. California is kind of where they started really running these. Here and east, you don't see them very often. We kind of learned how to do them several years ago, taking some hints from our buddies out west. There you go. And really what these need is a good char on the outside of them. Think Mom's old roast that was always charry and salty on the outside, but nice and tender on the inside. That's kind of what we're looking for here. Tri-Tip is a sirloin, so don't overcook it, don't undercook it. I like taking these to about 140. Then pull them off, let them rest. Seems to be my choice. Some guys, some people don't want them quite that far. But it's up to you. It's your meat. You can cook it how you want to. There we go. There's one side done. There's some of that silver skin. I want to definitely make sure and get that off. Alright, they call them a Tri-Tip because normally there's a little bit bigger knob right down here on them. So they're like a three-sided, kind of like a boomerang shape, if you get them right. Now be careful, some stores will label some roasts as a Tri-Tip. There are 2 to 3 pounds, maybe 4, to be a real true Tri-Tip. And they, with this knob down here, they look like a short-sided boomerang. So just kind of be careful when you're buying them. There's not a lot of fat in them, but there's still, it's that sirloin, so there's a lot of good flavor in there. You just don't want to overcook them. So with that, we're going to season this then. Let me put that on the foil. And today we are going to use the Cowboy Mesquite Rub and the Steak Burger and Fajita. A little bit of both on it. Yes, I run big bottles for all my stuff because I run out of 1 pound sealed bags. I don't need the bottles. I've got plenty of bottles around. So right there with, this is the mesquite dust. One thing I about forgot, watch and see the direction. Can you see the direction of the meat fibers in here? Which way they run? Right across here. So look, you got to remember that, because when we come back in and slice this, when we're done cooking it tonight, you slice across the grain. That means we're going to slice this way. Okay? Always take notice of that. Again, it's a sirloin, so it's going to be a little chewy, and we can help that by cutting across the grain. So this isn't a brisket. We're going to want to cut it thin. We're not going to overcook it too much. There we go. Really what tri-tips want, you want kind of a lot of garlic on it. There we go with the steak burger and fajita rub. That's it. Just like that. Simple. They're simple. They're relatively inexpensive. They're just packed with a lot of really good flavor in these tri-tips. So we're going to let this rest like this. I'm going to throw it back in the refrigerator for a couple hours. Go get the cooker ready, and we'll be back and get this thing ready to cook. See ya. Hey, we're back. We're out here with our K4L Drum Cooker, fired up to about 300 degrees, ready to put this awesome smelling tri-tip roast on. So let's open this up. One thing I got to show you is, I don't think you can see it from right there. So, one thing, we don't have the flame diffuser in. The other advantage of the K4L Drum Cooker is we can cook with or without that flame diffuser. I want some good char on this tri-tip. You know, some of that good dark crusty stuff. That's what we're looking for. So we're going to put this on. Probably, I don't know, we'll come back out here in about 20-30 minutes and check it and probably flip it. Also, one of the other things to notice is, notice what's coming out of the exhaust. Pretty much nothing. Just a little bit of heat, which means we have a clean burning fire, which is what you want. You don't want to see any crappy stuff coming out. Especially smell your fire. If it smells like burning lighter fluid, charcoal-y stuff, that's exactly what your food's going to taste like too. So wait till you get a good clean fire going, and then put your food on. We'll be back. And hey, we are back. Let's flip this thing over and see what we're looking like. Oh yeah. See that? Nice and brownish. There we go. That's what we be looking for. Okay, let's check the temperature on that bad boy. 120, about somewhere right in there. Okay, so probably about another 15 minutes and we'll be at 140. Time to take that in and let it rest. See ya. And we're back. Here we go. Oh, look at it. How awesome that is. Let's take a check. 144. Maybe over just a hair, but that's not bad. I'm not going to argue with that. So let's pull this. We'll wrap it up in that foil and then let it set for about 45 minutes. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, we are back. We are going to finish up this tri-tip, get it sliced up so we can have supper. So let's get you turned down here. There we go. Look at all that nice juice we got in that foil since we wrapped this up. Here's the side we wanted to look at. Now, remit. Alright. Remember earlier we said we wanted to slice this cross grain. If you can see that, there's the grain of the meat running. So we're going to come in and slice directly 90 degrees to that, perpendicular to it. I think let's do it this way. You get a little bit better view here. Okay. We're going to cut this thin. As thin as you can basically cut it with a by hand without using a meat slicer. There we go. Here we go. That's just about the way I like mine, or a little past medium rare, between that medium rare and medium. That's really about the way I like mine. I wish you guys could smell this. Good. Tender. Awesome. Sorry, I'm still chewing on that piece. That was really good. You could season that just a little bit more if you thought you needed it. I've got the steak burger and fajita sitting over here waiting for that, but I don't think it needs it. See that juice running? All right. There we go. Tri-tip off the K4L Drum Cooker.